Yeah, seniors showing up here on senior night. Pick 6. Again, I think that's at least their 4th pick 6 they have of the season.
Yeah, and 2-possession lead, and offense hasn't even taken a single snap here this evening. Pendle on the extra point. Little chip shot. It's good. 14-0 Mustangs.
So, I mean, you can't complain too much. The idea was to keep the Mustang offense off the field, and so far Chapman has done that. Just not what they wanted to do.
Right.
So, yeah, fumble for a touchdown, a pick 6 for a touchdown. Mustangs lead 14-0 here with basically just under 3 minutes played in the game, and the Mustang offense is yet to take the field. So, basically right now the defense just has to hold the lead, and the Mustangs will end up with the 2 seed in the West.
There we go. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Math. And I think when we do see the Mustang offense take the field this evening, the defense, when they can get takeaways and kind of jumpstart the scoreboard or, jumpstart the momentum for the Mustangs, that offense will play that much better. But 14-0 here, a little over 9 minutes remaining. Pendle set to kick things away.
So, yeah, if you're trying to log in on YouTube, it appears to be working and playing, and I'm not really sure why it's not allowing people in to watch, but we are going live on YouTube and Facebook. And the Irish will take their 3rd possession, starting on, looks like they're going to mark it right at the Mustang 24-yard line. Sorry, got kind of used to doing that the last couple of weeks.
I was just saying, I can just let you take over. I can do stats this game if you want me to.
You want to?
Not that they'll be great. I mean, not to take you away from it, but 1st and 10 for the Irish. I formation. Gives up the middle to Litzinger. Not a lot of running room. Tackled by a herd of Mustangs. I believe that'll be Corday Kirksey and Mason Faith on the stop.
Is that 20?
And really, the Fighting Irish kind of be blowing off the ball here early, not really giving a chance for that fullback to come in and fill the hole. No real running room for the backs for the Fighting Irish. Lewis, this time outside counter for the Irish. I will get a little bit of positive yardage there. That'll be number 12 on the carry. That'll be Curtis. It's a little bit of change of direction. Good enough for a yard for the Fighting Irish. Bring up 3 yards on the play. Be 3rd and 6 now. Curtis back to pass, rolling right. He's going to run it. Steps up in the pocket. He's got the first down and more. Up the right-hand side. Down the near sideline. Still on his feet. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the Mustang 30. So, big run by the quarterback, Cooper Lewis.
Yeah, 43-yard run there for Lewis. Basically, it was just a scramble. Mustang did a good job actually covering the receivers, but Lewis, the second leading rusher for the Irish, that's probably one of the reasons why right there. They were in clear passing down. Mustangs had to pass cover, but scrambling quarterback pick up 43 yards. Looks like it's going to be actually about 40 yards from where they marked it.
Could open a new avenue for the Irish offense. See if there's more Lewis runs. He's back to pass this time. Firing deep downfield. Got a man. That'll be caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Catch by number 23. That'll be Colton Bell.
Yeah, it looks like Wahlberg just gave up on the play. Didn't think that Lewis had the arm strength to do it. Just threw it over the top. Wahlberg was with him and just kind of stopped waiting for the run. But, yeah, they'll have a discussion about that. So, again, normally a running team can throw big for pass play. There you go, 33-yard touchdown pass for the Irish.
Lewis back to pass again. He's got a man. Fires in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. But Cooper Lewis throwing a dart to Colton Bell for the score for the Irish. And make that 28 pass attempts down for the Irish.
It's sitting at 25 on the season.
25 on the season. All right.
Because the extra point doesn't count as one. But, yeah, 33-yard touchdown pass. So, yeah, 6 touchdown passes on the season, 50% completion rate for 33 yards and a touchdown again tonight. So, again, that was just a breakdown by the Mustang defense on that touchdown. Wahlberg just didn't stay with the man, kind of gave up on it. We saw that early on in the year, giving up on the receivers early to kind of fill in to tackle a quarterback. And we hadn't seen that much since the first game of the year.
Right, yeah.
And I think basically the Mustangs just got a little overconfident. But, yeah, about every touchdown they've given up this year has really just been because they quit on the play, so to speak, and let somebody get behind him or got caught up watching the wrong guy. But there you go, 14-6.
And not only that, but, running a true I formation like the Irish do, a play-action pass it's difficult to cover when you're used to having 2-3 guys spread offense. They're going to have a short kick, try to do an onside. It'll be fielded by the Mustangs.
I like that. They almost caught the Mustangs napping, and it went as far as it went. But, yeah, we'll see if they were talking about that in game film or not. But here comes the Mustang offense for their first possession of the game.
But as I was saying, you're used to your base assignments, and you come up to the line, and Cooper Lewis standing at a 5'8", he can really hide under that center. So not only that, but a lot of moving parts on that offense, but a well-drawn first down play. Mustangs now. Rosa back to pass. Plenty of time. Fires. That'll be caught. Zeller makes a man miss, still on his feet, crossing the 30 now, cuts back, and he'll be brought down at the 35-yard line. So first play goes for a big chunk of yardage for the Mustang offense.
Yeah, not bad. 30-yard pickup there on the very first pass play.
Rosa give up the middle. That'll be number 40 of the Mustangs, Jordy Scott.
Yeah, I expect to see him get a lot more carries tonight. They'll probably split action between him and Zion Bell. But, yeah, first carry, 9-yard pickup for Jordy Scott.
Rosa quick hitter to Bell. Screen pass. Bell, not a lot of running room. Well defended by the Irish. Would have liked to see Rosa be a little more patient there. I know that was a design screenplay for Bell, but maybe could have looked at other options on the field there. Looks like the Irish had that one sniffed out from the get-go. 3rd and 2 now for the Mustangs. This time to Rankin. Rankin, will he have the first down? I believe so. 1st and goal now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looked like about a 9-yard pickup there for Rankin. So kind of more of the style offense that we were expecting out of the Mustangs tonight. So kind of back to their bread and butter with their spread offense, but working the running game in as well. So now inside the red zone.
Give this to Scott. Scott bounces it outside. Can he get there? He's in.
9-yard touchdown run for Jordy Scott. That touchdown is going to be brought to you by Sunflower Consulting and Bookkeeping. Running a business is tough. Keeping track of your books and payroll shouldn't be. Let Cheryl Frankel with Sunflower Consulting and Bookkeeping handle the numbers while you focus on what you do best. Give Cheryl, a Rock Creek alum, a call today at 785-506-4008 to schedule a consultation.
Good touchdown run there by Jordy Scott. First read wasn't there. Bounced it outside, took it for 6.
I'm going to go with offsides. Mustang's going to go for 2 now that they're going to get half the distance.
I think you got to at that point.
Yeah, you got to. You're at the 1.5 yard line. You're averaging like 15 yards a play right now.
So just under 6 minutes to play here, first quarter. Bell, the receiver at the bottom of your screen. Rosa, quarterback keeper. Is he going to get there? No.
Yeah, we got a flag
on the play. This one might be on the Mustangs. A little early movement there from the offensive line. For the official ruling. The illegal procedure on the Mustangs. So, I believe they're going to send back out the field goal unit. Mustangs looking to keep their 2-possession lead. Bring on Pendel for the extra point. This kick still in his range.
Yeah, just about an NFL extra point here, isn't it?
Right, right. It's good.
Nope. They say you missed it.
Spoke too soon. I don't know, from this angle it
hard
always looks good
yeah,
from here.
It's hard to tell.
But Mustangs lead by 2 scores here. Just under 6 minutes to play here, first quarter.
Yeah, a lot of fireworks early on, both sides, actually.
Yeah, yeah. And if I'm the Fighting Irish, I would look to pass the ball, maybe on a little more on this possession. I mean, it's worked well. Even on their first attempt, they was 30-yard incompletion, but still had a man wide open downfield.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably what's happened in a lot of the games here the last few weeks where we've kind of looked at scores. They were tied with Clay Center at one point in time. They were giving Marysville more than what they wanted, and that might be part of it. But, yeah, I think even if I only had 15 pass plays in my playbook, I'd probably use all 15 of them twice.
Yeah, yep.
Make the Mustangs respect the pass because they really didn't there in that third possession.
I mean, you only got 15 pass plays. You think of it, your last drive was only a third of that. So, I mean, you still got more in the tank and more in the playbook. So we'll see what they draw up for their fourth possession here this evening. Irish take this one out. Well defended by the kicking unit. That'll be Becker on the return.
Yes, I think the key right now is, Taburin is your free safety is basically going to be going anywhere the quarterback goes, probably spying on quarterback. You really need Wahlberg, your free safety or strong safety, to really make sure nobody gets behind you. I mean, That's your goal is playing, your job as center fielder really is nobody behind you. So I imagine they'll tighten that up just a little bit.
One receiver split wide. Lewis, option play for the Irish. Good cutback by the back there. Be a 1st and 10 now for the Irish. I believe that was Dakota Curtis on the carry. It's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, so that's going to be the big question mark here right now. I know they probably talked about it on game film, but really it's who's got the pitch man, who's got the quarterback. You got to come up and make that play. So Chapman is doing a pretty good job right now moving the football on the Mustangs when they're protecting the ball.
First and 10 now for the Irish. Give up the middle. Decent run there by Litzinger. Yeah, and, everybody wants the glory of making the big play on the option play, but it's like a hockey assist. The person that doesn't get credit is the person that turns the play back inside for your other defenders to make the play.
Is that 28 or 20 it keeps making that run?
I believe it's 28, Ethan Litzinger. He's listed as at number 28 and number 61. Playing fullback currently. Lewis back to pass, fires deep downfield.
That's going to be intercepted
by Wahlberg. It's going to be a little bit of a toss-up between him and Curtis, but Wahlberg not fooled that time. We do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think the flag's going to be against Chapman, so I think the Mustangs are going to decline it and take the ball.
Legal procedure. First and 10 for the Mustangs. So we'll see what they can do here on their second drive this evening. It's anything like the first drive. I mean, it's not bad.
Well, Wahlberg's speed right there saved him. He was kind of burnt on the play.
Yeah.
And he basically had good closing speed. Again, he let the receiver get behind him, but
I think if Curtis could have let him just a little more, or Lewis could have let him just a little more, that would have been another huge gain for the Irish.
I agreed. Wahlberg's closing speed basically allowed, and the ball kind of being behind, allowed him to get back in and make that pick.
Rosa fires over to Rankin. Rankin up the field, crossing 35-40, burst of speed, 40, 35-30, 20, 10, 5, house call for Dawson Rankin.
80 yards. One play, 80 yards, touchdown.
And not only that, but, I mean, really just kind of I'd say 10 to 12-yard out route, and then didn't look back. Turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and Rankin hasn't played a lot of receiver this year. We've seen him come in a couple times here and there, seen him come in the backfield a few times, but again, Mustangs, Rosa's been a receiver while he's now the starting QB with Mac Lee going down. DeBita is out tonight, so players shifting around a little bit, but we've seen that before from number 5, and he just turned on the afterburners, 80-yard touchdown pass, and 75 of it was probably after the catch.
Yeah. And not only that, but we've seen that speed before. Week 3, Bonner Springs, 95-yard touchdown, kickoff return. So, but not only that, I mean, how many? We've said it years in, years out. I mean, this Mustang team just has a lot of weapons. I mean, one guy goes down, next guy up, and it's like they weren't even missing.
Yeah, the Mustangs have never lacked athleticism. That's for sure. There's always been athleticism in this school, on this field. It was just a matter of sometimes trying to find the right offensive playbook that works best with the talent you have. But, yeah, there's always been athleticism in and around the program for years and years and years. And, really I think here what we've seen the last 5-6 years is seeing those speed guys on the outside edges and getting that ball with open space, and very rarely do they ever get chased down from behind.
Yeah. And not only that, but, I mean, just the way that, these Mustang quarterbacks have been able to kind of share the wealth. I mean, you have your big-time connections. We've seen it with Elijah Bell here not this evening, but in games past. But, I mean, you have Dawson Rankin going for a touchdown. You have Riker Zeller going for a 30-yard gain on first down. So Mustangs really know how to just, like I said, share the wealth.
Yeah, probably what's been happening is they've been keying on Bell. Number one, he's been the leading receiver coming in, and the Mustangs haven't done a lot of throwing this year, and so the Irish were watching game film from the last 4 or 5 weeks. Then basically, if they've seen a lot of really run-heavy Mustang teeing off of Mac Lee. But
exactly, and I can't imagine watching film, on the Mustangs with Mac Lee, games where he's thrown for over 100 yards and rushed for 100 yards, and then coming into tonight's game, Mac Lee out, but then you have Gavin Rosa coming in arguably could do the same thing. So it's tough to prepare for a team like this.
Last year we saw a little bit with Rosa. They kind of did, off and on at times. They kind of split the quarterback role. Mac Lee came in and ran a certain style offense. Rosa came in and ran a certain style offense. Really didn't see that much this year. Mac Lee kind of came in, and it was his team from the get-go, and so he's been pretty much running the offense. But good job by Rosa coming in last week. He threw for 130-some yards, 3 touchdowns, without playing a lot of QB so far this year. And, again, tonight he's come in. He's made the right reads. He's found the right receivers, and he's made good throws to them, and it's really paid off so far for the Mustangs.
Option now for the Irish. Spins off one defender into no man's land. It'll be either a loss of a few or no gain on the play for the Irish.
Yeah, that was a good job by Sieben right there, basically shedding his block at just the right amount of time. Wasn't able to wrap it up, but what he did is he basically disrupted the play, slowed him down just enough for the Mustang defense, which has basically been herd tackling all year.
Yeah.
I think the leading solo tackle on the Mustang team is like a 3-way tie with 11 solos. So, they don't make a lot of solo tackles. They are gang tacklers. So
it's not a bad thing to have on the defensive
absolutely
end at
not.
all.
No. So Sieben did his job, basically held the runner up just long enough out there on the outside edge to let Bell and the rest of the defense come to him.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Irish. Toss play. That'll be, I believe that's Spiller on the stop for the Mustangs. Maybe a gain of a few on the play. Bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was Becker on the run. He's actually finally got up to a positive yard on that. So he's the leading rush on the team. I'm sure that's who the Mustangs have been teeing off of. But really now Cooper Lewis has kind of been doing a job with his legs and just being efficient with the pass.
Yeah, and good job by the Mustang defense with their base alignments. Everybody's got a certain position to watch, not fooled by any of the smoke and mirrors from the Irish offense. Lewis back to pass. Fires over to his left. That's Becker. Becker still on his feet. Will have enough for the first down. Will be brought down past the 35-yard line.
Trying to do math here. 12-yard pickup.
And that almost really almost looked like a halfback screen at one point. Pocket was collapsing, and just a little check down to his running back. Becker goes for the first. 2:50 remaining here, first quarter.
Yeah, just trying to use misdirection to throw the Mustang speed of that defense off.
Another option play. Up the right side, another first down for the Irish. That's Curtis on the carry this time. So really the play action pass, even check downs to the running backs, and the option really kind of paying off for the Irish.
Yeah, the offense has been doing, a pretty good job of kind of using misdirection, throwing the Mustangs off their game just a little bit. I thought they might be a little bit more prepared. It's very similar style offense to, what Marysville may run with the flex bone, but they're running more of a power eye. But you said it before, Lewis is basically starting out the play about 3 inches off the ground.
It's time to give to Becker again. He's got room up the left side. Will he have enough for the first? I believe he'll be right at it. We'll wait for the official ruling. This looks like it's going to be 2nd and short. 2nd and manageable for the Irish. Curious to see, though, too, in that playbook over there that they got in this power eye, if they got any QB runs, design runs, some read options for the quarterback could also work for that Irish offense.
Well, he's a 2nd leading rusher on the team. I can't imagine that they're all scrambles. There probably are quite a few designed runs.
Back to pass, pocket collapsing. This time he'll be leveled by Mason Faith. Wade Rottinghouse. And that good play from Wade Rottinghouse from that nose guard position, getting through into the backfield to make the sack.
Yeah, it really is, because what they're stressing with this power I and this triple option is really they don't want so much the linemen to shoot those gaps and get in the backfield. They want them to take blockers out of the way to free up the linebackers to make it. So a lot of these offensive linemen, are trying to get past the defensive line to get into the backfield.
Another pass attempt for Lewis. Fires deep downfield. And I believe that's Wahlberg again on the pick. Back-to-back interceptions for Noah Wahlberg. And I believe he's right around the double-digit mark here on the season.
I think he's got 5 or 6. I'm trying to remember.
That's close.
Yeah.
I mean,
you only got 8 games in high school football.
Right.
So if you're averaging almost an interception a game, you're doing a heck of a job. But again, that interception, I know they don't buy each other steak dinners, but Mason Fate deserved a steak dinner on that because he absolutely put pressure on Lewis and he just threw it up.
Scott, not a lot of running room there. I was going to say, feel like Judd saying this, but back in my day.
Back in my day, you got to stay with an old man accent.
In practice, if you got a turnover, you got a payday, is what you got. So
the candy bar?
The candy bar, yep.
I'd have traded it upgrade for Reese's.
Rosa back to pass, fires at the sticks. That's caught. Believe that was Zeller. Be brought down short of the first down marker.
That's Peter Martini out there.
25 seconds remaining here. Be third and short for the Mustangs. So Mustangs probably get one more playoff here before the quarter. The give will be to Scott up the middle. Nice run.
Just turned on the afterburner there for about a 6-yard. Boy, he was full speed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. I was going to say it's, kind of shades of Drew Becker. Not a lot of fancy footwork, just straight downhill.
There was no stutter step. That was just,
nothing. That was,
I am getting this first down. You can come along with me if you want.
Yeah. It was
So good job there. I suppose we ought to probably get to some advertising here.
Yeah,
so caught up in a football game, forgot what was going on. This break of the action is going to be brought to you by Faith Furniture. Faith Furniture, serving and supporting Manhattan and the surrounding community since 1952. Locally owned and operated by the Faith family. They take pride in their value, selection, knowledge, and the family experience they share with all of their customers. If you're looking for a full arrangement of quality name brand furniture for your living room, dining room, bedroom, or office, Faith Furniture has what you're looking for. With a full lineup of furniture and mattresses in stock for pickup or delivery, stop by and save at Faith Furniture today, located at 302 East Points Avenue in Manhattan, Kansas. When it comes to buying new furniture, you've got to have faith. And also, Tossic Landscape.
Some of your family's best memories may be made during the holidays. Food parties, time with family, and driving around looking at Christmas lights. Have you ever been down a street and seen a beautiful Christmas light display and wanted one like it? Well, look no further than Tossic Landscape. Tossic Landscape is your holiday lighting experts. Beautiful professional holiday lighting is made simple with Tossic Landscape. Keep your holiday memories happy and take the aches and pains and stress out of it. Tossic Landscape will make your holidays beautiful and stress-free. Call Tossic Landscape today at 785-564-1727. For your free holiday lighting estimate. Tossic Landscape, enriching lives through the outdoors. Another give for Scott. Nice cut. We'll have the first down. Is that a flag that came?
I think I saw a hanky flying in the air
there. That's what I thought. I didn't know if it was like a glitch on our monitor, but
nope.
Maybe.
Looks like it's going to be against the Mustangs. You have a sideline infraction. First warning. So run is going to stand, so that's going to be a 15-yard pickup for Jordy Scott. So first warning for the Mustangs on a sideline. Stay behind the white line, fellas.
Right. Rosa back to pass. Fires to his right. In and out of the hands of his intended target, Dawson Rankin.
Well, I'll go ahead and say it now. I didn't want to say anything earlier, but that's the first incomplete pass Rosa's had in this game. And that was arguably just a drop pass.
Yeah, it was a good ball. He led him right at the sticks, right at the sideline on that far side. And we've seen this before. We saw it last year from Rosa. He stepped in at that Wichita Collegiate game. It was late in that fourth quarter, but calm, cool, collected are the few words to describe quarterback Gavin Rosa.
Yeah, he doesn't get too worked up about
No.
a whole lot. Sometimes that's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be a little bit too calm. Cool, and collected,
Right.
So far, he's felt very, very comfortable, and that's really what you want coming in as a backup quarterback. And
Good hard count there.
looks like it's probably going to be just shy of the first down. That's the first penalty of the game that's actually stuck.
I was going to say, I was like,
Well, no, I take that back. Mustangs had the penalty.
Yeah, I was going to say we had a few.
Had a couple on the extra point.
I'll help you. First one of the second quarter. There we go.
Yeah, there
I got
we
you.
go.
Fires quickly over to Martini. Martini trying to get the first down. Made an initial miss, but it'll be 4th and short for the Mustangs. Definitely going for this one. We've seen it time and time again.
Yeah, Martini probably zigged when he should have zagged there, but I don't know about you, but I think we're done with wide receiver screens at this point in time.
Yeah.
And good hard count there. That's going to pick up the first down for the Mustangs. Should be another 5-yard penalty there on the Irish and a first down for the Mustangs.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Mustangs knocking on the door of the red zone. Rosa give to Scott. Scott be slung down, but I believe a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, right now he's got, unofficially, it looks like to me, 7 carries for about 52 yards. So he has become the feature back tonight in this new old offense, let's say, for the Mustangs. We've seen it before, but we haven't seen it much this year.
Rosa back to pass, fires. Be caught. I believe that's Tabirin. Tabirin, did he get there? He did. Touchdown Mustangs. Yeah,
I'm not sure he's played a lot of offense this year.
I think that's one of the first few snaps we've seen from him. But not only that, but well-designed play by the Mustangs. Overload on that left side, and then Tabirin kind of sneaks over to that right side and goes for 6. I mean, a little misdirection. It worked.
Yeah, it's actually a play I asked for last week was a trips one direction, a naked bootleg the other direction, and it went well last week, and it kind of went well again this week. So 23-yard touchdown pass, 2-point conversion.
Oh, we got
catching a flip. Mason Faith with the 2-point conversion.
That's shades to Travis Kelce there. Mason Faith hit the big man in the end zone. That's his moment to shine, man.
I mean, that there is straight out of Varsity Blues.
There's nothing more that you want right there.
I tell you what, senior night, Mason Faith, been an all-league
House
player
call.
for years, on a 3A watch list for years. Senior night, probably stat-wise doesn't look like he's had a great season, but again, we've talked about it another time. When you have to put 2 blockers on him in every single play, so linebackers are freeing up, he's doing his job.
Oh, yeah.
Gets a little reward right there.
And not only that, but that's got to go on the highlight reel. It's got to.
That break of the action is going to be brought to you by Little Apple Homes. Keep trying to do some job here. Little Apple Quality Homes is your source for manufactured, modular, and mobile homes. Little Apple Quality Homes is a leader in manufactured homes in Kansas, locally owned and operated in Manhattan. With a combined 55 years in the business, they are dedicated professionals that are ready to assist you with your new home. Little Apple Quality Homes carry Skyline, Schultz, and Clayton Homes, some of the best built and most respected names in the industry. Visit Little Apple Quality Homes today at littleapplequalityhomes.com.
It's up to the last score from Mason Faith. Mustangs lead 35-6. 9:47 remaining here, second quarter. Just say I don't think we have replay here tonight, but if we did, that'd be one to go back and watch.
Looking over at the broadcast booth. Looks like a negative on the replay
Negative
tonight.
ghostwriter. No replay.
We're training a new production man. High kick. Going to bounce. Could be a problem.
Well defended by the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play there for, looked like, who's that, number 17 maybe?
We'll say I do like the receiving unit on kickoffs for the Irish.
Yeah.
The classic wedge. It's a, I would say a lost art. I mean, it's still there, but.
Well, the Irish showed a little chicanery with their kickoff. And looks like the Mustangs tried to get one back right there with one that was kind of hit into no man's land.
John Madden football, but that's Judd McCormick football. Not to be confused.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball is loose.
I think Chapman may have got back on it. Let's see who got there. Mustangs are signaling they have it. Going to be a wrestling match at the bottom of that scrum. And
recovered by the Irish. I believe that's number 56 of the Irish on the recovery. That'll be Jacob Gefeller.
Just out-wrestled Corday Kirksey for that one, it looked like. So good save there for Chapman. Just about their 4th turnover of the game. 5th turnover of the game.
9 minutes to play here, second quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Irish. Here's Lewis. Option play. He's going to keep it. And Sieben will bring him down. I believe he'll have enough of the first down, but we'll have another flag on the play.
Yeah, we'll see if this holds up. I believe that was designed quarterback run all the way. Pick up about 10 yards. You're going to have a holding. That's going to come back.
I was going to say he got a little too much room on that edge there. So what would be a first down play for the Irish? We'll back them up.
Yeah, we'll see where the spot of that foul was. It's about a 10-yard pickup. Looks like they're going to spot that from, looks like about the 34-yard line. So, yeah, 10-yard penalty, going to put it basically 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
So, in essence, just negated what he had.
Yeah. Yeah. One receiver split far side. There's Lewis under center. Option. Sieben chasing him down. Will bring him down. Probably a gain of 1 on the play. Nice play by Cooper Sieben.
Yeah, his assignment was the pitch man on that one. He had him all the way. But
would not be denied there, Judd. Would not be denied.
Yeah, I'll give credit to the Fighting Irish running backs, too. They do a good job of breaking arm tackles. You really got to wrap them up. So Sieben got a hand on him, basically kept a hold of him just long enough, and it looked like Wahlberg was kind of coming in from behind to finish off the tackle.
3rd and 7 now for the Irish. Here's Lewis, option, pitch to Becker. Tries to cut it back, nowhere to go. And we'll have another flag on the play.
Guessing that's going to be probably another holding out there on the outside edge.
I think so. No, blocking the back. So it'll back him up a little more. I believe it'll be kind of 4th and long now for the Irish. See if we see it.
Yeah, I was going to say he might decline this to bring up 4th and 7 as opposed to bringing a 3rd and probably would have been a, I don't know, 3rd and 13 versus a 4 and 7.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a pretty decent spot that they gave him. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 4. Looks like the Irish are going to go for it. I wouldn't be sold on it. Quarterback is the front man right there. You could look out for a direct snap. Mustang's real close to being offside there.
Decent punt. We go to Bell at the 40. Take it up the left side. Breaking a tackle. Crossing the 40. Back over midfield.
Yeah, that's
almost took it back. Had one man to beat there.
Yeah, I think the Mustangs have a block in the back somewhere here around the Chapman 45-yard line. So they'll probably be starting on somewhere around their own 45, be my guess. Oh, holding. Mustangs will keep the ball.
So 7:37 remaining here, second quarter. Just now joining us, 35-6 Mustangs lead. Judd McCormick, Isaiah Dobbins here on the Backroads broadcast. Senior night here at the Rock. Twin receivers either side. Rosa back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Fires for Bell. Comes back to it at the sticks. Sheds one tackle. Crossing the 40. Nice comeback route from Bell. He'll have the first down.
Yeah, good 25-yard pickup there by Bell. And again, Rosa looking really, really comfortable back there. He's already sitting at about 152 yards throwing and 8 for 9 with 2 touchdowns. So
not a bad stat line.
Not a bad stat line at all.
On pace for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Slant for Bell. He brought down short of the first down marker.
He's trying to determine if he was hurt there for a second. It was kind of slow to get up. Sure see a lot of secondary defenders coming in, leading with the helmets when guys are on the ground a lot more than you used to.
Yeah.
Assume it's still a spearing call. I don't know. Back in my day. So try to protect the defenseless players. One of the big pushes they were talking about this year. Another good hard count. They're going to pick up another 5-yard penalty probably and a first down here for the Mustangs. So that's at least the second time they've gotten a first down out of that. It's the third time that they've picked up positive yardage on a good hard count.
Empty backfield for Rosa. Drops back to pass. Firing down the middle. That'll be caught by number 17 of the Mustangs.
What a catch by Luke Skinner.
Yeah. And well-placed ball from Rosa, too. Caught him in stride. What play from Skinner.
Yeah, that was a really, really good ball. I mean, for somebody who hasn't been out and played a lot this year, he is looking super comfortable and finding the receivers. And really his one incomplete pass was really kind of a drop pass by Rankin, which could have been slightly distracted by the defender. It's kind of jumping up to get it, so maybe he lost sight of it for just a little bit. But, yeah, Rosa's been on the money with the ball right now, and the receivers have basically getting the job done once they have it.
Extra point's good. 42-6, your score.
So Rosa right now, 10 for 11, 178 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jordy Scott's got 7 carries for 52 yards. So, yeah, different style offense to what we've seen this year. So I guess that's the beauty of having backups and a deep playbook. You can run out anybody you want. This break's going to be brought to you by AP Graphics. Finding the right teammate is critically important for your business. Those teammates take a load off your plate and make you and your business look that much better. One of those teammates is AP Graphics, formerly known as Advanced Promotions. The best screen printing and embroidery around. Polos, tees, uniforms, hats, and that's just the beginning. AP Graphics is that clutch teammate for so many reasons. Ask AP Graphics about hosting an online store today for your team or business. AP Graphics, formerly Advanced Promotions, online at shopap.net or call 494-8282. That's AP Graphics.
I mean, yeah, like you said earlier before the ad break, Judd, I mean, it's kind of pick your poison with the Mustangs. They do it through the air or on the ground. I believe that's Rose's fourth or fifth receiver that he's thrown tonight too.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I wasn't throw that question at me. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Got to keep you in check
5,
up here.
6 different receivers right now. Moving the ball all over the place. And I hate to say it, but it's been a quiet 42 points because the defense.
Yeah, it really has. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, because defense had 14 of those, so really.
Yeah,
I mean,
14 before the offense even stepped on the field. So
good kick here. Take a nice bounce. Be fielded. Get to about the 20-yard line, 21. It'll be returned by Becker.
So we'll see if the Irish dip a little bit deeper into that playbook or if they keep kind of running their standard plays. It's not an offense that's designed to come from behind. It's an offense that's designed to get a lead and just milk the clock for everything it's worth. But, the Irish coming in tonight were just 1-6 on the season. Their first win coming the first week of the year against Smith Center. It's been kind of a tough road since. They played some teams tough, but ultimately just kind of run out. I think the defense is, from what we've seen tonight, has probably been the primary issue. The offense can move the ball, it seems like, when they need to.
Here's quarterback keeper for Lewis. Decent gain on first down. Yeah, and, almost watching this Irish team for 2 quarters, you can kind of see how they can play teams close, especially with the offense that they run, especially if they, time of possession and really the plays that they can have over the middle with the play action pass. You can see why they, play teams like Marysville and Clay Center that are like in that 14-10, 14-7 range.
Who was the carrier on that, Isaiah? Did you see that?
I did not. I believe it was, Litzinger or Bell on the carry for the Irish. Nick Allen on the stop for the Mustangs. Third and 1.
That is a scrum right there, folks.
Or if you're an Eagles fan, good old tush push.
Is that what that's called?
Yep. I used to be called QB sneak, I thought, But
everything's got to have its own name.
Yeah, I was going to say tush push is, kind of donned by Eagles fans. But good enough for the first down for the Irish. 1st and 10. Lewis give to his fullback. Well defended.
I think the ball's loose.
Strip, yeah. And that'll go to the Mustangs. I thought it was initially just a stand-up and well defended by that Mustang, front 3, but someone must have poked the ball away.
So 5th turnover of the night for the Irish. Mustangs in good field position.
Empty backfield for Rosa. Drops back to pass. Fires over the middle. Skinner can't come down with it.
Still,
it's a good ball.
It's a good ball.
I mean, yeah, it's it's kind of the hit from behind that jarred it free. Really, almost could have came away with a turnover there, but yeah, it hit Skinner on the seam route again. Here's Scott in motion. They're gonna have Rosa on the quarterback keeper. Not for sure if that was design play for Rosa, but I would have liked to seen them give that to Scott. I think he would have had some open field on that far sideline there.
Yeah, maybe that was one of those RPO things and didn't quite get the read they were looking for.
Another empty backfield for Rosa. 3 receivers far side. Drops back to pass. Went just a little underthrown for his target, Martini. Just need a little more zip on that one.
Yeah, a little underthrown, but I think the key thing was that was a pure timing route. That ball was in the air before Martini even made his break.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good design play. Basically, like I said, he just overthrows it. If he throws a little bit higher to the outside, he hits Martini in stride. Not only you have the first down, but he probably picks up 4 to 5 more before anybody even gets to him.
Throws that back to pass again, 4th down. Fires over the middle. Trying to find Martini again. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Irish will take over. 4:16 remaining here, second quarter.
Break's going to be brought to you by WTC Communications. WTC has been a local leading edge. Oh, we'll finish that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish it up. Communication service provider in our area for over 100 years. WTC, headquartered in Wamego, Kansas, provides a full line of voice and internet video services for residential, governmental, and educational. With high-powered fiber and an ever-expanding network, WTC's dedication to advanced technologies and local communities makes them the perfect provider for any home or business. WTC is backed by great customer service, 24-hour help desk, and their new MyWTC payment portal. Visit them at WTCKS.com or call 785-456-1000. WTC is here for you every step of the way. Good job by Cody Roach over there, taking it down and bringing it back.
Let's run up the left side for the Irish. It'll be to Becker. Get about halfway to the first down marker. Be about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3 now for the Irish. And during our halftime break, Judd and I will get you some scores from in and around the state of Kansas.
Yeah, if I can find them.
This will be the, last weekend of regular season football for high school, but rivalry week for Saturday.
Oh, yeah. This break of the action is brought to you by
Faith Furniture. Sponsored by Faith Furniture, serving and supporting Manhattan, the surrounding areas, and communities since 1952. Locally owned and operated by the Faith family. They take pride in the value, selection, knowledge, and the family experience they share with all their customers. If you're looking for a full arrangement of quality name brand furniture for your living room, dining room, bedroom, or office, Faith Furniture has what you're looking for. The full lineup of furniture, mattresses in stock for pickup or delivery. Stop by and save at Faith Furniture, located at 302 East Points Avenue in Manhattan, Kansas. When it comes to buying new furniture, you got to have faith. Also brought to you by Tossic Landscape. Some of your family's best memories may be made during the holidays. Food, parties, time with family, and driving around looking at Christmas lights. Have you ever been down a street and seen a beautiful Christmas light display and wanted one like it? Well, look no further than Tossic Landscape. Tossic Landscape is your holiday lighting experts. Beautiful and professional holiday lighting is made simple with Tossic Landscape. Keep your holiday memories happy and take away the aches and pains and stress of it. Tossic Landscape will make your holidays beautiful and stress-free. Call Tossic Landscape today at 785-564-1727 for your free holiday lighting estimate. Tossic Landscape, enriching lives through the outdoors. Well defended there by the Mustangs. That'll be Curtis on the carry.
Yeah, Tristan Myers snuffed that one out. Basically had a misdirection play. He's called a crossbuck. You got everybody going to the left, and they got a running back coming back around to the right. But Tristan Myers stayed home there on the outside as a linebacker, met him right at the line of scrimmage. Had nowhere to go.
3 minutes to play here, second quarter. And bounce snap there. Take a Irish hop. Be about the 30-yard line where the Mustangs will set up shop.
It's going to be brought to you by Backroads Broadcasting. Backroads Broadcasting is your primary partner for Rock Creek Mustang Sports, bringing the action home to you. While we're always working hard on ideas, innovations, and technologies to help our broadcast, we can always use a little help from the supporters and listeners at home. If you're looking for a live broadcast for your future event or interested in being a sponsor or advertise with our future event, contact us at sales@brbc.live. We offer flexible ad packages, perpetual visibility online, and local targeted audiences. You can always donate through Cash App at $BRBCL or Venmo BRBCL. Thank you for being part of the BRB community. Backwards Broadcasting, bringing the action home to you.
Did you check down to Scott? Still on his feet, carrying one man on his back.
Dangerous tackle.
Yeah. He'll be brought down just shy of the first down marker. Gain of 7 on the play. 2:20 remaining. Here, second quarter. Mustangs not quite in the hurry up. Rosa back to pass, fires to the right side, caught. Rankin. He'll have enough for the first down. Looks like he lost some of his footing there.
Yeah, you don't like to see how he fell.
Right. You see him up. Skinner will check in for him.
Yeah, that's not a great thing right there.
First and 10 for the Mustangs. Rosa back to pass. Fires. Caught. Nice spin move. That'll be number 31 of the Mustangs.
Jackson
Pendel. 1:45 remaining here, second quarter.
Looks like it might just be a cramp there for Rankin.
That's caught. That'll be Zeller. Get out of bounds.
Yep, little extra push there
yeah.
at the end for no reason.
Little extracurriculars after the play.
So he's getting up about a 7-yard gain on the reception. Probably going to pick up another 15 on the penalty. So Mustangs with 1:33 left to go here in the half. Have an opportunity to put another one up on the board. Big question mark will be is how many of these starters play in the second half. They put another one up right here. You'll come back out in the second half with a running clock.
Yeah.
And just so you know, right now, Cheney is up on Pratt 14-12 in the second quarter.
Fires for Zeller. End zone. Touchdown. So 1:33 left on the clock here, second quarter. Mustangs did not need a lot of time there. And Riker Zeller hitting the I believe it's the boom. AJ and Big Justice boom. Get that 6 booms. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know. You really wanted to frame the catch and make sure that everybody was well aware that he had it. Riker Zeller, multiple sport athlete, had the pleasure of calling a no-hitter of his last year in baseball.
Yeah. How fun was that, man? State tournament.
A lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Our first state tournament, too. I mean, it's big.
See if we can find some other scores for you.
I got you. I got it pulled up.
Oh, excellent.
I was prepared. It's not very often that I'm prepared for a broadcast, but
I was failing miserably over here trying to get a website to actually work for me.
Girard 6, Anderson County 0, St. Mary's 18, Sabetha 0, Silver Lake, Council Grove in a tight one at halftime. 7-6.
Let's bring a break in the action by Outdoor Bank. We failed so miserably early on.
Oh.
At Outdoor Bank, they believe that connection in the outdoors is the core, is what it means to be human. It's where we work, play, relax, discover, and create memories. Outdoor Bank knows what you work hard and enjoy the activities you love. That's why they offer flexible personal account options that meet your individual needs, whether you're saving up for your next hunting trip or planning a family vacation. Their team of knowledgeable banking professionals is there to assist you every step of the way, providing personalized service support to help you achieve your financial goals. Outdoor Bank, get out there. Member FDIC and your equal housing lender.
Junction City 17, Emporia High 0, Lewisburg 10, Spring Hill 7, Mound Ridge 7, Inman 0. Garden Plains 14, Clearwater 0. Chase County 26, Madison 6. Like I said before the ad break, Silver Lake and Council Grove in a close one, 7-6 at halftime. Norton 14, Concordia 0. Mays 26, Salina South 0. Be returned by the Irish. Get to about the 23-yard line, 24-yard line. We have a flag. Wellsville 14, Burlington 6.
There's a good one. Wellsville undefeated so far. They're sitting at the 1 seed right now in the East.
Girard 6, Anderson County 0. I might have already said that one. Have more scores for you as halftime wraps up here. Cheney 21, Pratt 0. It's the first 10 for Chapman.
Did you say Cheney 21, Pratt 0?
Mm-hmm. Well, that it could be Pratt. I think it's a typo on scores in Kansas. Cheney 21, Pratt doesn't have a score, so I'm assuming 0, but it could be insert score here. It could be 21-21. But my guess is 21-0.
Pitch is on the ground.
Had me fooled up here. I thought it was coming back towards our sideline. Becker on the carry.
Yeah, Kirksey got through there and kind of broke that up.
Yeah.
A low pitch. Going to have a timeout taken by Rock Creek. This timeout's going to be brought to you by Roach Media Group. Roach Media Group, where media work is their true passion and their primary focus. Located in St. George, Kansas, they are your local, friendly, professional photographer with assortment of packages available for professional headshots, family and senior portraits, engagements, and weddings. Providing high-resolution image files or prints taken on location or in their studio, Roach Media Group also can provide professional edits. If you're a realtor, Roach Media Group is your local area expert in real estate photography and videography. Ask about the drone and 360 view camera tours when you reach out to them today at roachmediagroup.com or call them at 785-979-0527. Roach Media Group.
Another score here, Andel 54, Heston 14.
Oh, wow.
So, Andel doing what they do best.
Surprised they gave up the 14.
Yeah. Tonganoxie 24, Ottawa 14.
Timeout again by the Mustangs, trying to get that ball back before the end of the half, apparently.
Have a Mustang down on the field. I believe that's Spiller.
Yeah, we're going to step away from there. That's going to be brought to us by Liming Productions. We'll see what Liming Productions come up.
Welcome back. Oh, sorry, Judd.
No, that's fine. I was going to say hopefully the Spiller injuries, nothing that's going to be lingering. I don't think it will be, but I'm guessing some of these players you will not be seeing in the second half. Last thing that they want to have is a bunch of injuries happen in a 43-point game right now.
Well, not only that, but, gives them a chance to rest before postseason play.
Can bring up a long 3rd and 10 here for the Irish.
Lewis back to pass. Dangerous pass there. Check down to his running back. Gained some of the yardage back. We already do have one final score on the evening. Victoria 46, Hodgman County 0. Final at half. I believe it's 8-man.
What was that?
Victoria and Hodgman County.
Yeah, I'm sure that's 8-man out there. Last timeout taken by the Mustangs. This timeout will be brought to you by Faith Furniture.
Sponsored by Faith Furniture, serving and supporting Manhattan areas and surrounding communities since 1952. Locally owned and operated by the Faith family. They take pride in the value, selection, knowledge, and family experience they share with all their customers. If you're looking for a full arrangement of quality name brand furniture for your living room, dining room, bedroom, or office, Faith Furniture has what you're looking for. With a full lineup of furniture and mattresses in stock for pickup or delivery, stop by and save at Faith Furniture, located at 302 East Points Avenue in Manhattan, Kansas. When it comes to buying new furniture, you got to have faith.
Or if you need a 2-point conversion, it's good to have Faith on your side, too.
That's true. That is true.
$57.9 left to go here in the first half.
And like you said, Jed, I mean, just kind of a calm, cool 49 points from the Mustangs. I mean, really, you take 14 off of that. So 35 points coming from the Mustang offense, but this is kind of 2 quick scores that made you forget that the offense was really even going to be a factor for the Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely right. Timeout taken there by the Irish, so thanks to both teams here late in the first half to give us an opportunity to get to our ad breaks. It's going to be brought to you by Taussig Landscape. Some of your family's best memories may be made during the holidays. Food, parties, time with the family, and driving around looking at Christmas lights. If you've ever been down a street and seen a beautiful Christmas light display and one-on-one just like it, well, look no further than Taussig Landscape. Taussig Landscape is your holiday lighting experts. Beautiful and professional holiday lighting is made simple with the Taussig Landscape way. Keep your holiday memories happy and take the aches, pains, and stress out of it. Taussig Landscape will make your holidays beautiful and stress-free. Call them today at 785-564-1727 for your free holiday lighting estimate. Taussig Landscape, enriching lives through the outdoors.
Some more halftime scores for you. Dodge City 14, Wichita East 0, Derby 35, Bishop Carroll 0, DeSoto 28, Siemens 7, Jackson Heights 31, Jefferson County North 0, Royal Valley 53, Oskaloosa 0, Nemaha 33, Atchison County 0, and a lot of shutouts here. Week 8 of high school football.
Yeah, I'm curious in the future if some of the scheduling gets moved around a little bit once they're more used to it in the NCKL to have more rivals playing in the last week of the season. That kick's taken by Jacob Perkins.
Breaking a tackle.
Ooh, twisted back.
Mustangs will have about 46 seconds. See if they can get in the end zone one more time before half. Hugoton 21 and Goodland all tied up, 21. Prairie View 35, Iola 14. Troy 26, Mauer Hill 6. Salina Central 19, Goddard 18. Riverton 36, Caney 7.
Got Martini in a one-on-one on the top side. You got to be looking that direction. Quick pitch out there to
Pendell.
He's going to get out of bounds after picking up the first down. So just what you want to have happen. Stop the clock.
Not that time management is really needed for Mustang offense here.
No, but it's clear they want to pick up another score so they can have that running clock. And they will have the ball to start the second half as well. I think what they want is get a running clock lead and get his starters off the field in the second half. I think he could care less about the final score. All that matters is that the Mustangs win by 13 to lock up the 2 seed. Now you got a one-on-one matchup again with Martini down here to the left side.
Rosa back to pass, fires, caught over the middle. Pendle, he's in.
30-yard pitch and catch to Jackson Pendle. That is the fourth, unless I'm 5th touchdown pass of the night for Gavin Rosa. Mustangs taking a 55-6 lead. So again, I don't think this is about anything else and trying to get to that running clock start the second half just so he can get his starters off the field, not risk any injuries. Been a couple close calls tonight. Bell kind of came up limping. Rankin came up limping. Spiller came up limping. You don't want any of those guys to get hurt. And also showing just kind of the depth the Mustangs have.
Last scoring drive brought to you by Jackson Pendle. Touchdown and extra point.
Just going to give. Breaking the action. Let's go with Backroads Broadcasting. Just because we can.
Backroads Broadcasting is your primary partner for Rock Creek Mustang Sports, bringing the action home to you. While we are always working hard on ideas, innovations, and technologies to help our broadcast, we can always use help from our supporters and listeners. If you're looking for a live broadcast of your future event or interested in being a sponsor for future events, contact sales@brbc.live. We offer flexible ad packages, perpetual visibility online, and local targeted audience. If you haven't joined any of our free broadcasts and would like to help out BRB, you can always donate through Cash App $BRBCL or Venmo at BRBCL. Thank you for being a part of the BRB community. Backroads Broadcasting, bring the action home to you. We do love interacting with the viewers here on the Backroads Broadcast. If you could drop us a comment where you're watching from. Wonder how that works in terms of fantasy football scoring. Because, you know, kickers get a certain amount of points for extra points, field goals, and then extra added points if it's beyond 30 yards. So I'm curious to know how from a fantasy football standpoint, if your kicker catches a touchdown, how that works.
Asking the wrong guy. I quit playing fantasy football probably about 14 years ago. So.
Oh, that's a good time though. That's a good time for.
Yeah, that's still the NFL on my mind.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I mean.
That's like Marvin Harrison still the number
one? Yeah, that's you got Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, you got Peyton Manning was still in the league, Tom Brady.
You know what's crazy? At one point in time, I had Peyton Manning and Tom Brady on my team. Brady was actually just a backup.
Did you have two quarterback league or just one?
Just a one quarterback league.
Oh, you were loaded then. Yeah, man.
And then Bledsoe went down that year, and Brady started taking off.
Yeah, he did. I forgot about that.
And I traded him for like 3 running backs. It's the only time I ever won fantasy football, and I was like, you know what? We're the champs. We're going to get out while we're ahead.
There you go. I was going to say that was the year I won fantasy. I made the most trades in our league, and I ended up winning.
I think I was picking up free agents about every other week.
Yeah, man, that waiver wire. It's a gift and a curse for some fantasy football.
Gift and a curse. So that's going to probably do it here for the first half. Mustangs taking a 56-6 lead into halftime. We'll have a running clock after 45 points in the second half. We'll see what Mustangs are actually come out to play. As things stand right now, if we take a look at the 3A playoff, let's get ready to start next week. Andale with the commanding lead over Heston. They will probably lock up. I can't imagine anything happening in the second half of that game to change my mind, but Andale will be your number 1 overall seed. Rock Creek Mustangs looking to be the number 2 seed. Right now, we'll keep an eye on Scott City. Scott City can win by 13. They'll end up the 3 seed. Wichita Collegiate, believe it or not, may end up the 4 seed because of the new bracketing that they now do. Keep an eye on the Cheney-Pratt game. The winner of that game will be the 5 seed. The loser will be the 9. Heston will end up being the 6. Marysville needs a win tonight to be the 7 seed, and Holcomb will end up being the 8. And we can kind of look for some of those scores. We're going to step away. We will keep the cameras going, but due to copyrights, we will turn the sound off so as not to lose the stream. But stick with us. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll go over some scores and some first-half highlights. So Joe McCormack, Isaiah Dobbins will be BRB. Welcome back, everybody, to The Rock. Getting ready to start second half action here. Give a little recap of the first half, some scoring plays. Mustangs leading off the scoring with Tristan Meyer jumping on a fumble for a touchdown. That was followed up by Landon Snyder with a interception for a touchdown. And then the offense finally got on the field. Jordy Scott had a 9-yard touchdown run. Gavin Rosa then had a 80-yard touchdown pass to number 5, Dawson Rankin. And that's when Rosa took off. He's 14 for 18 for 245 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, completing 77.8% of his passes, and he's spreading it all around. We talked about Dawson Rankin, 80-yard touchdown pass. He also had a 23-yard touchdown pass to Carson Tapurin, as well as a 20-yard touchdown pass to Luke Skinner, a 21-yard touchdown pass to Riker Zeller, and a 30-yard touchdown pass right at the end of the first half to Jackson Pendle. So again, Gavin Rosa coming in for the injured Mac Lee. 14 for 18, 245 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Mustangs have put up 56 points here, 2 defensive touchdowns, 5 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Again, Jordy Scott, 7 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. And again, he's spreading it all around. Passing the ball, Eli Bell, 3 receptions, 30 yards. Peter Martini, 2 receptions, 6 yards. Dawson Rankin, 4 receptions, 96 yards. Riker Zeller, 3 receptions, 58 yards, and a touchdown. Luke Skinner, 1 catch, 20 yards, touchdown. Jackson Pendle, 3 catches, 47 yards, touchdown. Carson Taburin, 1 catch, 23 yards, touchdown. And Jordy Scott even picked up 1 catch for 7 yards. So Mustang offense most of the year been right in the back of Mac Lee. He had 900 and some odd yards passing, 500 rushing before his injury last week. So Mustang offense kind of had to go back to the Mustang offense of old.
Yeah. Not only that, but, on a recap of some of your stats, 1 reception, 20-plus yards, touchdown. So really, I mean, if that's only your first reception all game and it's gone for a touchdown, and I mean, we said it before, a lot of weapons on this Mustang team. And not only that, but I think that the sleeper is really, I know we talked about it in the pregame, but Mustang defense, 14 points scored and 6 points allowed. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was trying to do quick math. I think they're actually averaging about 20 yards a reception right now. But, of course, 18 things open on my phone. Can't check the calculator. But
it's all right. You got a lot. A lot to keep track of.
I was trying to do long division, and
hey, man,
that brain don't work well.
Right. It's all right.
Let's see. Take that. You divide that by that. That's a 1. That becomes that. That becomes that. I don't know what that is. I don't know how many times that goes into that, but at least double digits, well into probably 18 yards of reception. But, yeah, getting ready to start here second half. Mustangs will get the ball to start second half. We will see a running clock, so we're going to have to probably break out a new stat sheet and put a whole new names on, because I'm guessing most of these starters probably will not be coming in the second half. But do have some scores for you. The couple games we were watching, the Andell-Heston game, that was 56-14 at half. The next game would be Pratt at Cheney. That is right now Cheney leading that 21-12. Some other scores around the area. Norton 7, Concordia nothing. That tells you the difference between a really, really good 2A team and a not-so-good 3A team.
Right.
At halftime.
Atchison 56, Wyandotte 0, Scott City 14, Colby 12, Hutch 28, Mace South 13. Let's see.
Scott City Colby is a big one, too.
Yeah.
That's a difference between a 3 or a 4 seed in 3A. Scott City needs to win that one by 13 in order to hold on to a 3 seed. If they don't, they may lose out to Collegiate. Collegiate could slide up as a 3 seed. That's big for the Mustangs down the line. We'd like Scott City to end up that 3 seed if Mustangs are going to be the 2. Abilene at Wamega losing 28-0. Washburn Rural at Manhattan losing 42-0. JC at Emporia leading 17-0.
And, how crazy is that? We saw the Mustangs, I think it was 21-7 when they played Wamego, something like that. And then you have Wamego losing to Marysville. Then you have
Mustangs
Abilene playing Marysville close. Then you
Yeah.
have Chapman playing Clay Center close. Then, it's crazy. Any given Sunday, but it's any given Friday is the saying now.
Still looking for Marysville Clay Center scores as well as Collegiate Chaparral.
Yeah, I'm curious that Marysville Clay Center. That one could very well go either.
Yeah, that could be very disruptive. Clay Center wins that.
Get interesting.
That could mess up all kinds of things. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
11 undefeated or one-loss teams and 8 of them in the West. Andale, Rock Creek, Scott City, Wichita Collegiate, Cheney, Pratt, Heston, Marysville, all just one loss or no losses. And then you got Holcomb, and either Cheney or Pratt will end up with their second loss tonight.
Very, very interesting. Mustangs will get the second half kickoff, and I believe, they got there a little early. Onside attempt from the Irish. They were just a fraction early there. Really close. Onside kick, the rule has to go 10 yards, and they were probably like 9.98 yards.
Yeah, and that's something else in high school. You talk about protecting a defensive player. You got Tristan Meyer there looking at the ball, and basically it looked like number 10 for the Irish, Audiel Becker, basically was just coming in to try to lay a smack down.
Yeah.
So that's what it's going to end up being. It's going to end up being a personal foul. And I wondered about that because you have a defenseless player like that and wasn't going for the ball, wasn't going anything, was doing nothing other than coming in. So 15-yard penalty to start. Mustangs are going to get their first attempt here at the 35-yard line. And checking in for the Mustangs at quarterback is going to be number 24, Tate Smith.
And shout out to David Hill and his fan base back in California. Tune into the broadcast this evening.
Bell with a carry, a loss of about 1 on the play. Yeah, they've been trying to tune in for a while, I think.
Yeah. From what I know, it's at least been every game that we've done this year. So, long overdue shout out, I'd say. Shout out to the California faithful out there. Repping BRB.
I got Dwayne Jones looking in from Jay, Oklahoma.
A new quarterback in for the Mustangs. Nice catch. Yards after catch. That's number 15 still on his feet. That'll be Carson Tabirin.
Yeah, nice 26-yard pickup there.
Trying to see who our quarterback is. I think it's 24.
Tate Smith.
Correct. The freshman. So how about that? Future looking bright. Tate Smith, your freshman, coming in slinging the rock.
Yeah, you saw some action last week late in the game against Concordia, mostly handing off. And we have another personal foul on the defense there, half the distance. So
First and goal.
The Fighting Irish are fighting.
They're fighting, laddie. That is a pretty good Irish accent.
I don't really know what's a good Irish accent at all.
We should do that when they're on offense or something. Oh, wait. We got a carry for number 74, the Mustangs. That'll be
Caleb
Conroe. So he said Mesa Faith got one. Why can't I get one?
Put the head down.
I was going to say reminiscent of the, was it 85 Bears?
85 Bears,
I
I think.
Fridge, yeah, I think.
Let's see, 74, Caleb Conroe. 1 carry.
Back in Judd McCormick, Tecmo Bowl football.
Oh, man, Tecmo Bowl. Just give it to Bo Jackson.
Give it to, yeah, that's right. I have another flag on the play. Tate Smith was rolling to his right. Hit as he threw.
And an ineligible receiver downfield, I believe, on that one.
Yeah. I mean, Tate Smith, 2 passes, looked relatively comfortable back there in the pocket. I mean.
Yeah, he's comfortable there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been leading the JV team. They're undefeated on the season last time I checked, and haven't actually had anything close. I think they've had a couple games where they've given up a few touchdowns.
Not only that, but JV's looking good. And then also I saw the wrap-up for the middle school. Got the big vengeance win over Clay Center. Shout out to them.
Yeah, the only thing I'm struggling with right now is a quarterback with a number 24 that just doesn't look quite right.
24, Kobe. That's why.
New standard at quarterback numbering.
Give us to Bell. Room up that right side. Like to see him cut it back there.
Yeah, the good news was he basically just put his head down, went full speed, and picked up 5 yards before he even made contact. So, yeah, huge gap there on the left side. Only had one man to beat, and they got lower and hit him right in the ankles. So, again, Rock Creek looking to finish up tonight to be the 2 seed in 3A West, and what is a very deep 3A West division this year.
Back to pass. Has a man in the back of the end zone. That's Zeller. He's in for his second touchdown of the game. Tomorrow, some big Big 12 matchups. Undefeated BYU taking on UCF. And then, of course, the Sunflower Showdown. Number 16, Kansas State takes on the Jayhawks in the Little Apple.
So that 7-yard pass to Zeller. It's going to be a second touchdown of the night. Smith looked really comfortable, patient there, just waiting for the play to develop. Hit Zeller at the back of the end zone. Didn't need 2 steps, but got us 2 steps in, and another quick touchdown for the Mustangs.
Pendle for the extra point. Got it. So it'll be 63-6. Your third quarter score.
Again, we will have a running clock, so we'll try to get some ad breaks in here while we can. First one will be brought to you by Faith Furniture. Faith Furniture, serving and supporting Manhattan and the surrounding community since 1952, locally owned and operated by the Faith family. They take pride in their value, selection, knowledge, and the family experience that they share with all of their customers. If you're looking for a full arrangement of quality name brand furniture for your living room, dining room, bedroom, or office, Faith Furniture has what you're looking for. With a full lineup of furniture and mattresses in stock for pickup or delivery, you can stop by and save at Faith Furniture, located at 302 East Points Avenue, Manhattan, Kansas. When it comes to buying new furniture, you got to have faith. So again, between kickoffs, we'll have a running clock down to 6:44 already here in the third. Mustangs capping off that drive with a 7-yard touchdown pass from Tate Smith to Riker Zeller, the back of the end zone. 6 touchdown passes on the night for the Mustangs. 2 defensive touchdowns and a fumble recovery and an interception for a touchdown, as well as a rushing touchdown.
Good to see Zeller involved. Kind of quiet this season. Good to see him get involved. Return will go to the 30-yard line for the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, Zeller's been in on a lot of plays. Seems like he's in on a lot of them in the middle of the field. Hasn't seen the end zone a lot, so he'll be happy with the 2 touchdowns tonight on senior night. A lot of seniors getting in on the action. Again, injuries to the Mustangs early in the season's kind of had to push some different players around, and we knew they had a deep receiving core, but I think we just saw tonight just how deep that receiving core actually is.
So give to Becker. Fading tacklers. Near sideline. Be brought down by herd of Mustangs. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play.
Yeah, I'll give him 4. I'll put him up to 30. Unofficially, of course. Kind of a mix of first and second string out there on the defense. Spiller back out there, and middle linebacker.
Gives up the middle. Not a lot of running room there. Maybe a gain of 1. Bring up about third or 6 or 7.
Hang on. 3 yards. Tough running night there for, what was that? Litzinger. Had some tough names the last few weeks.
Yeah. Back to pass. Fires. It's a quick slant for his intended target. That's number 11. That'll be Isaac Van Meter. I believe that's his first target of the evening. So just over 4 minutes to play here. Mustangs with the commanding lead.
Yeah, it was actually a good play. I think Van Meter.
Yeah.
Basically, I think he tried to run it before he caught it, or maybe he thought somebody was coming. But yeah, in and out of the hands.
And Van Meter bringing some size into that wideout position. Say about 6 foot, junior. Pump formation for the Irish. Kicks away. Wahlberger let it go. Get a friendly roll. Good punt overall.
Yeah, going to be out about the 16.
Yeah, 16, 15-yard line. And surprisingly enough, moderate, wind not really too much of a factor here this evening. It was easy breezy earlier on today, but winds chilled out a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Brought to you by Taussig Landscape. Some of your family's best memories may be made during the holidays. Food, parties, time with family, and driving around looking at Christmas lights. Have you ever been down the street and seen a beautiful Christmas light display and wanted one like it? Well, look no further than Taussig Landscape. Taussig Landscape is your holiday lighting experts. Beautiful and professional holiday lighting is made simple with Taussig Landscape. Keep your holiday memories happy and take away the aches and pains and stress of it. Taussig Landscape will make your holidays beautiful and stress-free. Call Taussig Landscape today at 785-564-1727 for your free holiday lighting estimate. Taussig Landscape, being enriching lives through the outdoors. We've brought Taussig Landscape in as a sponsor this year, and I can say confidently, I don't think there's anything that they can't do if involving the outdoors.
Yeah, if you've ever been to the garden center out there, they've got a little bit of everything.
I mean, you name it, they got it. Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come.
Yep, as well as events happening all the time.
Here's Smith. Give to Bell. Bell up that left side. Fall forward for a few. Briefs to the 2-minute warning.
That was the third quarter 2-minute warning. They'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Again, different players out there for the Mustangs. Different look, but
and I think I don't know if the lettering's changed at all in high school football, but I do know if it's a certain amount of snaps played or if it's a playoff game and you take you're in for one snap, you automatically get a letter. So
I don't know. I went to a school where you pretty much got a letter if you went out.
Played. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So false start by the Mustangs. I was gonna say.
And also one of the things that I had when I played, we had awards for offense, defense, special teams.
Yeah,
that you could decorate on your helmets, so stars. But I do like the kind of uniform helmet.
You tripped over the line. That's a Buckeye.
Yeah, right. Speaking of Buckeyes. Big game against Nebraska tomorrow. Smith fires for his intended target, Perkins. Just let him a little too much there. We'll see if Patrick Mahomes can beat Ohio State. I say Mahomes because he's the Nebraska Mahomes.
Oh.
I was going to say that probably went over some people's heads, but I don't know if you've seen Nebraska quarterback.
Mine included.
He's like the second coming of Patrick Mahomes. They do the same pregame routine.
Well, I know
wear the same jersey number, same haircut, everything.
I know for a fact there's a few Nebraska Cornhusker fans that are watching in. So
yeah,
I will
keep comments to yourself.
Keep my comments
there you go.
to myself. It's not an in for knowledge for nothing.
Yeah. Decent punt from the Mustangs there. They'll be down right about 48-yard line.
Trying to figure out why the Mustangs was pushing number 12, Dakota Curtis, away from the ball. It's like, let him go ahead and jump in there. Let him touch it.
Yeah.
That'll bring it to the end of the third quarter. This break of the action is going to be brought to you by Outdoor Bank. At Outdoor Bank, they believe that the connection with the outdoors is at the core of what it means to be human. It's where we work, play, relax, discover, and create memories. Outdoor Bank knows that you work hard to enjoy the activities you love. That's why they offer flexible personal account options and meet your individual needs, whether you are saving for your next hunting trip or planning a family vacation. Their team of knowledgeable banking professionals is there to assist you every step of the way, providing personalized services and support to help you achieve your financial goals. Outdoor Bank, get out there. Member FDIC and your equal housing lender. And while we have time, also brought to you by Little Apple Homes. Little Apple Quality Homes is your source for manufactured modular or mobile homes. Little Apple Quality Homes is a leader in manufactured homes in Kansas, locally owned and operated in Manhattan, Kansas. With a combined 55 years in the business, they are dedicated professionals that are ready to assist you with your new home. Little Apple Quality Home carries Skyline, Schulten, Clayton Homes, some of the best built and most respected names in the industry. Visit Little Apple Quality Homes today at littleapplequalityhomes.com.
So Wade Clausen, GBR, Go Big Red. Either Nebraska Cornhusker fan or really likes Big Red chewing gum.
Or he's cheering on Great Britain.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Good
We're going to have a
Lewis.
hold penalty there. I think that 10-yard run for Lewis is probably going to be coming back. I think that's a Nebraska Cornhusker stocking cap in the profile picture, so I'm guessing it's Go Big Red.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Shane Sieben is watching. How's that working?
You got to get it's a replay somehow, you know.
Head coach of the Rock Creek Mustangs. Cody Roach is watching. Production team behind us.
Yeah, you got to make sure things are working. I'm watching.
Ten-yard
Judd's
hold.
watching. Judd McCormick watching.
Most of the time. 10-yard run by Lewis, negated by the hold.
Lewis, option play. Is it to keep it? Breaking tackles left and right. He's going to have a first down. Almost just be short. A few yards. Good hard run there by Lewis.
Yeah, picked up about 17 of the 20 there on the carry by Lewis.
So
he had that big scramble early on in the game for 43 yards. That carry right there, that puts him up to 60 in the game. Again, continuous running clock here in the second half with the 45-point lead plus for the Mustangs. Lewis, late pitch.
Play will work, though. Irish will pick up the first down. I believe that was I think it was Litzinger or Bell, I believe, on the carry.
Trying to pick up on, I think it was actually, was it 12, Dakota Curtis?
Yeah, we can go with that.
We'll go with that one. We'll give him a...
I'm gonna have to bring my binoculars. Some of the jerseys are, easy to read, but I can't tell, if my eyesight's going bad or. But
yeah, I don't, sometimes the 20 and the 28s are hard to pick up on some of these lettering, but. So I really would like to know what kind of conditioning Cooper Lewis had to do before the season to get ready to do 80 squats a night as the quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets in there underneath center, and his tail is literally like 4 inches off the ground. He is completely obscured by the offensive line.
We've called a few of these games, but when the Mustangs played Holton a few times, they had a quarterback that would do that, and El Saline last year did too. So
Andel's the same style.
Yeah,
They're deep, tucked up underneath there, and when you got a quarterback that, what is he, 5'8", or shorter, it's And the offense line, their first move isn't to fire out. It's actually to come straight up. Good play out there by Zion Bell on the edge.
That was Curtis on the carry. 8:40 remaining here, fourth quarter.
Pick up about 5 yards there by Curtis. He had a couple big runs in the first half as well. Been kind of quiet up until the last few plays.
Yeah, and as you were saying, Lewis, I mean, really under center QE is kind of, I wouldn't say a lost art, but it's almost rare to see, you know, just with the way offenses are drawn out and different formations and everything like that, and a lot of offenses now in high school football kind of going to that spread offense. A lot of shotgun sets, trips receivers.
It's the only place in the world that trickle down actually works. It started at the pro, it kind of moved to college, and now you're kind of seeing it more in the high school and middle school sets. The days of the true all-purpose running back, you know, like for me, it was Walter Payton is one of the best all-purpose running backs there probably ever was.
Right. And not only that, but good to see the fullback, you know, still getting some action out there too. I feel like that's a very much lost art, you know, when you get up to college and even, you know, professional. But
yeah, and it kind of surprises me that you don't see more of that. You know, I don't know. To me, I think that balance that you used to have back in the day with, you know, your three wideouts, pretty much three wideouts, a running back and a quarterback. And
right.
And then, you know, you throw in an occasional Moose Johnson. And
Yeah. And I think one position that we've kind of seen
Mustang
grow,
defense getting a job done there on fourth down.
and one of the positions we've kind of seen grow over the years of football that was kind of a lost art, tight end position. I mean, that's came along. I mean, not only at the high school level, but even the college level as well. I mean, it's, you know, it used to be you throw your two ends on there just for extra blocking, and now it's basically a receiver that it's turned into. I mean,
yeah, and I think that was really probably evolutionized by, I guess, really Tony Gonzalez is probably one of the first ones that comes to mind for me that was really had tight end size but receiver speed and hands that really, you know, kind of changed that position.
Yeah. I mean, Jeremy Shockey, Jason Witten. It's in, I believe, the tight end for the Wildcats last year, Ben Sano. I believe he's
Sinnott,
sorry. I believe he's in Arizona. I believe he's with the Cardinals this season. But don't quote me on that. But it's evolved, man. I mean, it's fun to watch. Like, kind of exciting news. K-State getting a 5-star recruit, tight end in the upcoming class next year. So
yeah, it'll be exciting when you got a quarterback, two running backs, tight end, all from the state of Kansas, keeping the talent home. Good job here by the Mustangs. Zion Bell basically getting the feed, play after play. Not picking up big chunks, but doing enough to keep the chains moving. Another 4-yard pickup there for Bell.
And kind of all Mustang backs this evening, really running with some, you know, just downhill, hard runs, 3, 4, 5-yard gains. No fancy footwork, just, you know, doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, just trying to run the last 5 minutes out again, trying to get out of here without any kind of injuries like this. You know, Mustang up big, 63-6. I am sure they're going to be disappointed they didn't have another shutout, but really they did what they needed to do, and that was just pick up a 13-point win. Anything after that didn't really matter a whole lot except for staying healthy.
Right. Not only that, but really, I mean, the one score for the Irish coming on a – you could call it a 50-50 ball. I mean, Valberg was there. I mean, I forget who had that touchdown reception for the Irish.
Here, let me look up their one play.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got it. Let's keep our statistician in check over here.
That would be to number 23, Colton Bell.
And if we obviously don't have replay tonight, but we could go. Ooh.
Good to see Bell get back up after that. Landed awkwardly. They're going to say the ground caused the fumble. He's real close to first down, but in the air, kind of got up in it. It came down on his head awkwardly,
Yeah.
but popped right
Good
back
see.
up. So,
Yep. But yeah, that touchdown reception from Bell from Lewis. I mean, Wahlberg was there. It was kind of a jump ball. Bell had a little bit of a step on him. So, I mean, really, if you could take that, erase that play from the Irish, yeah, Mustangs pitching a shutout here. So, really not even like a defensive lapse by any means. But,
well, I mean, it's the same thing as Marysville. You know, they're going run, run, run. They're 90% run. You're playing your defense to sell out on the run. There's going to be a late flag coming in there. I kind of get the point of Becker there. I mean, he was tiptoeing along the sideline. I hadn't heard a whistle yet. I don't think it was intent. I think he thought the play was still live. But, yeah, that's going to end up being a late flag there on number 10, Becker. Again, I will say I don't think there was an intent there. I hadn't heard a whistle yet. He was tiptoeing along the sideline.
Becker even was like, I didn't even mean to. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just, you know, it goes to that age-old saying, play until the whistle. But you can see Skinner pop back up after the hit.
Yeah, I think that's more of a we don't want any players getting hurt. This game's out of hand.
It happens. It's football. I don't think we'll ever get to a point where football is not a physical sport. But, you know, changes are being made, you know, to protect players and stuff like that. And I will say, you know, technology is, as terms of equipment, is in a good spot really for players.
Yeah.
You can get custom molding for helmets and things like that. So, but don't think there was any ill intent on that play from Becker. I mean, good hit there, but good to see Skinner pop back up.
So we have a timeout on the field by somebody.
Mustangs will be back in action tomorrow, hosting Sub-State Volleyball. Believe they will play Lewisburg in the first round around 1 or 2 p.m. Don't quote me on that.
That's a play-in game, isn't it, between Lebec County or Fort Scott or Fort Scott and Lewisburg, something like that.
Yep, the play-in game first, and then Mustangs will take the court about 2 p.m. tomorrow.
While we got time, let's get a quick shout-out to WTC Communications. They've been your local leading-edge communication service provider in our area for over 100 years. WTC's headquartered in Wamego, Kansas, provides a full line of voice, internet, and video service to residential, governmental, educational, and commercial clients. With high-powered fiber and an ever-expanding network, WTC's dedication to advanced technologies and local communities makes them the perfect provider for any home or business. WTC is backed by great customer service, a 24-hour help desk, and their new My WTC payment portal. Visit them at WTCKS.com or call 785-456-1000. WTC here for you every step of the way.
Empty backfield for Smith. Drops back to pass. Fires over the middle. Into the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete. So, 3 minutes remaining. Mustang down on the field.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have another personal foul on Chapman. That's going to be our 5th of the game, I think. Frustration certainly on that sideline, not only on tonight's game, but for the season. I'm sure there will be a conversation on that sideline. Coaches never coach to that, or you'd hope they never coach to that. Not sure what started the scrum on the bottom, but there are a couple flags that come in. Again, 3 minutes left here. Mustangs just trying to get through this game without anybody getting hurt. Let's see what the call is from the official. We're going to have offsetting personal fouls, so we're going to end up 2nd and 10 from about the 10-yard line. Mustangs have about a half a yard that they can pick up a first down here. Want to thank everybody for sticking with us through this game. Got out of hand early for the Mustangs, but not completely unexpected. Going to be a tough outing for the Fighting Irish regardless tonight.
And I think one thing, as the regular season comes to a close for the Mustangs, I think one of the things that really stands out is just their answer to adversity. I mean, tough week 2 loss against Wamego, but really, like we saw it, you know, years past when they opened up against a good El Saline team, just really able to, you know, put weeks together. Going on a 7-game win streak after that loss, 6-game win streak, 5-game win streak.
They're about to pick up a 7. They're 6. But I think the more important thing that we've seen is the depth of the Mustangs this year.
Yeah.
I think even within single games, we've seen 8 different receivers, we've seen 4 or 5 different ball carriers, and that's even before getting into like tonight's game. I mean, we're seeing some receivers in tonight's game we haven't seen all year. But yeah, the amount of depth that the Mustangs have, the young talent that's on the team, all good positive signs for the Mustangs. I think it was last week we were coming back from Concordia. Cody Limey, one of our production guys, asked, he goes, "Do you think the Mustangs will ever be in a state championship game?"
Oh, I don't think it's out of the question. I don't think it's a matter of how or why. I think it's a matter of when, really. I mean, like I said, they've been on the cusp of, a sub-state championship here or there, just one game short. Yeah. And you look at like we said in the pregame, they look at the teams that they played in order to get to that sub-state or state title. It's tough. I mean,
it is. And I think most likely it'll probably happen as a 4A team in a couple years. Zion Bell just put the head down, get the last 5 yards and a touchdown. Again, no wasted movement there. Just get the ball and plow through. That'll put the Mustangs up 69-6 here. This will be pretty much the last play of the game here will be this extra point. Trying to go up 70-6.
Back to what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of when,
Yeah, I mean, you look at the young talent on the high school team. You've already talked about it, the middle school talent. And they're also running the same style offense all the way down even to the grade school level. So kids are coming in now with the concept of the plays, the terminologies. And so I think it'll happen. I think it'll probably happen as a 4A team. They'll bring back a lot of talent, but they're losing a lot of good seniors off of this team. And so let's see what this team does this year. They're going to be the 2 seed in 3A West. It's going to be a deep 3A West team. But again, the Mustangs looking to really kind of move in, at least into the sectional, if not the sub-state again. It's been a couple years since they've been there, but they're going to finish the regular season 7-1. They're going to have a share of that NCKL league title.
And sorry to cut you off there, Jeff, but really, I mean, props to Coach Shane Sieben. I mean, put together multiple great seasons and ever since he's taken over the reins of the football program here. But not only that, but just winning altogether. I mean, look at baseball as well, state title there, but maybe it's a state football title down the road, but really just put together a great program here at Rock Creek.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier in the night. Athletes. The school's got athletes. The teams have athletes. The program has athletes, and we're seeing the athletes come forward. Finding that style of offense, that style of defense. I think it's one of the best defenses I've seen at Rock Creek, probably in my time of being in and around the school here in the last 10, 12 years.
Right.
Offense tonight, again, we saw a little bit different offense, so kind of put everybody on notice. But, yeah, Mustangs 69-6 getting the job done tonight. Again, don't know about Marysville Clay Center. Clay Center wins that game, and Mustangs could end up in a tie with Wamego for the NCKL League Championship in their first season in NCKL. Marysville has to win tonight for a 3-way tie. Not really sure how the tiebreakers go after that since they all beat each other.
Does it go to the point differential?
I don't think it does in the league. I think they'll just do a 3-way share of it. So we'll keep an eye out for that. But again, Mustangs getting the job done. They will be the 2 seed in the 3A West. Andale will be your 1 seed. So the good news for the Rock Creek Mustang is that you don't have to see Andale till at least sub-state. But they will be the 2 seed. They will be taking on Smoky Valley next week here at the Rock. We do know that much. Other things we know and we'll keep an eye out on is that really that's it. That's all we know. We know Andale is going to be the 1. We know Heston will be the 6. We'll keep an eye on Cheney and Pratt. 1 will be the 5, 1 will be the 9. Scott City needs a 13-point win in order to hold on to that 3 spot. They could lose that. Wichita Collegiate sitting there at 4. Marysville needs a win tonight to be the 7 seed. If they lose, they could actually drop all the way down to the 11, which would be crazy to have a 2-loss team as an 11 seed.
Yeah.
But it's highly possible. And so, we'll keep an eye out on a few of those things. But congratulations to the Rock Creek Mustangs, Coach Shane Sieben for a 7-1 regular season, another winning season locked up for the Mustangs. What else can you say? Big night. Well, actually, first half, we talked about it after halftime. Gavin Rosa had 5 touchdowns, 245 yards. Mustangs added a couple more touchdowns late in the game to put this one really away on senior night here at the Rock. Got anything to add to that?
I don't. I mean, you said it. You said it well. I mean, if I had to compare, Shane Sieben to an NFL coach, it'd be Mike Tomlin of the Steelers. He just knows how to win, man.
Well, we didn't get a chance to get to the Bandit Brain Teaser. I was kind of hoping we could pull this out. We talked about the defense going for their 4th shutout of the game. We'll go ahead and throw it out there right quick. But what we were really looking at is what team holds the record for most shutouts in a single season, 11-man Kansas high school football.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so apologize we didn't get to that. The running clock in the second half really took it out of us, but we want to thank Shortstop for being a part of that. We still got some fans on, see if there's any interaction. But, yeah, Mustangs came up just shy of their – actually almost had 7 shutouts on the season, gave up 3 touchdowns, 3 games, 1 apiece. But, yeah, that was it happened twice, in 1979 by Rossville and a second time by Smith Center in 2007. 11 shutouts. They basically did not give up.
Rossville, I was going to throw Rossville in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a generational run. I mean, back when I was in school in 2016 and even before that too. So.
Yeah, so Mustangs finishing 7-1, going to have a share of the NCKL league title. The only thing that we know for sure is that they'll have a share. We just don't know if it'll be between Wamego and Rock Creek or Marysville will also get a share of it. But great job by the Mustangs here on senior night. They got their NCKL plaque down there as co-champion. First year in the league, getting the job done, 7-1 for those Mustangs. Again, they have changed the format of the playoffs. Mustang is a 2 seed. They will have home field clear up into sub-state. So they want to travel for several weeks. So we'll have all those games right here on Backroads Broadcasting. And we will be back here next Friday night. But if you're around and in the area, Rock Creek volleyball team will be hosting tomorrow. Game starting for them probably around 1. I think the whole tournament starts somewhere around 10. There'll be a play-in game. Rock Creek will take on the winner of that play-in game, and if they win that, then they'll play against the 8-9 seed, which last time I looked, or bring that up here right quick, they have Labette County and Fort Scott on the play-in game.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side is going to be the 8-9 seed Independence and Lewisburg. So Lady Mustangs again in action, sub-state volleyball. Come on out here, cheer on the Mustangs. I believe it's going to be free admission. All of that has been covered by all the fans coming out, so make some noise for the Rock Creek girls tomorrow. The cross-country team will also be running tomorrow at Marion in the regionals. Next Saturday will be the state cross-country. Backroads Broadcasting will actually be there for that.
Next Saturday already.
So
holy cow.
We want to thank Cody Limey and Evan Johnson tonight for working on production. We had Braden Miller, and I believe we had Nate Bortnick come in and help out a little bit. He's over there flagging us down. Thank you to the Rock Creek journalism class for helping us out. Again, like I said, we'll be back in action next week as the Mustangs host the Smoky Valley team in what will be considered Week 9, first round of the playoffs. So please join us again next week. We'll have a recap of everything that's going on and get you up to speed for the playoffs. We'll check out of here for tonight. As always, on behalf of the entire Backroads team, I'm Judd McCormick.
I'm Isaiah Dobbins. We got to go for now, but we'll BRB.